Hi, my name is Fennree, and if you would like to say shut the fuck up and get to the video, well, here's that timestamp. Hi, welcome to the Black Demolition, where every thought has a home here. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm introducing a little series I like to do called Demo Bites, where we're going to be talking about little subjects that I believe don't have enough substance to revolve an entire video around, but are important enough to mention. Yeah, why not, yeah. Now, I'm sure you all heard the new announcement from Rockstar of GTA 6 Physical Standard Edition is in fact not physical.
Yeah, right.
And keep in mind, the standard edition for GTA 6 is $80 out the door. And the Ultimate Edition of GTA 6 is $100. And you get no physical disc, which means you're essentially paying for a license. You're paying for a license. This is how it works for streaming services, right? So let's say on Amazon Prime, you pay for a movie on there. Let's say Thor Ragnarok. And now let's say that Disney decides to pull their licensing from Prime Video. As that happens, you notice in your Prime library, Thor Ragnarok is no longer there. Now, why is that? Well, because what you purchased wasn't Thor Ragnarok. You purchased the licensing to Thor Ragnarok. And once that licensing ceases to exist, your purchase and I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm kind of like living in the minority of the majority here, because as soon as I mentioned this on my little news break app, I was bombarded with a bunch of Rockstar fanboys telling me that I'm wrong and this is gonna sell out and it's gonna make millions and millions and it's gonna... I have quite literally not a single doubt about any of that. I do know that GTA 6 is gonna sell out. It's GTA 6. People have been waiting for GTA 6 since GTA 3 came out. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? No one's out here talking about the failure that GTA 6 is gonna be. What we're talking about is the blatant robbery that no one is seeming to open their eyes to. You're getting a case with a code in it. You're going to put that code into your system, which is going to download a file to which they can remove at any point, completely erased from your fucking hard drive at any given moment. Right? Now, moving beyond the physical edition, quite literally being the digital edition of GTA 6, and people still finding that acceptable, I also want to talk about the controversy around GTA 6's loading screen. Whereas we all know GTA, from since I can remember, has featured a woman in the loading screen, right? She's usually in a bikini, kind of just posing for the camera. For GTA 5, if I'm not mistaken, it's a blonde, blue-eyed white girl holding a pear phone, or whatever the hell kind of phones those were. And now most recently in GTA 6, it is a black girl, beautiful, bodacious black queen. And people are upset because she's black. It's even gotten to a point where the fan base is editing her to be white. They're editing white celebrities. Sydney Sweeney, mind you, Sydney Sweeney was just inside of a Great Deans ad. And now we're using her as the replacement of a black character for a loading screen in a game without a physical fucking disc. Okay. All right. Moving on. Now I want to talk about Everand. Everand would only really be like important to you if you're on like Book Talk or Bookstagram or BookTube. I've probably gotten an ad for them, right? They're advertising themselves as the Audible destroyer, the replacement of Audible, because Amazon is bad, which I agree with. Amazon is bad. What they're failing to mention is that Everand isn't human.
Guys, I'm breaking up with Audible, but $14.95 for a single audiobook credit is criminal. There are other options, just as good, if not better options. Let me show you. On Everend, I can get 3 unlocks for $16.99 a month.
It's getting really hard to justify paying $15 for just one. But what if I told you there's another app where you can get 3 audiobooks or ebooks every single month for just $16.99? Meet Everand. You will get access to all of the popular and trending titles with no wait or hold times. Everand partners with all of the major publishers and a lot of self-published authors too.
Everand utilizes AI for their audiobooks. And the thing about it is, everyone who's advertising it fails to mention this. No one is mentioning that Everand is using AI. You're just kind of going onto their website or on their app and you're signing up, and then you're met with, what's up a time? Bunch of robotic bullshit. Moving on from that, we're going to be talking a little bit about the political climate of the world. Are you excited about that one? Trump has refused to renew the USMCA trade deal, meaning that we now officially have cut ties with Canada and Mexico. According to the Trump admin, they didn't renew the deal because they believe that it has caused a trade deficit for the United States. I'm about as blown up as inflation. All right, last thing I want to talk about today is the Amazing Digital Circus.
Hey there, if you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that.
As much as I do not like the finale, I do think that it was rushed. I don't think it was completely planned out, and I think the writing overall throughout the entire series was less than average. Does that take away from the fact that I enjoyed it all completely with no complaints?
I do not like the finale. I do think that it was...
Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus, it has a fan base problem, as does many things that are a little bit on the cringier side, right? It's okay to say it. Be cringe, live free. There's an attachment growing onto the characters to a point where people are starting to make edits of the live action actors for the characters, specifically I don't know about you, but that's a problem. We're getting to a point in the fandom that seems to be a constant pattern for fandoms, where we're losing the connection to reality. We're losing the fact that these are actors. We're losing the fact that Jax does not exist. That Asian man in that wig is a real man. The fact that we're editing these people in these very disturbing situations, it's inhumane. It's odd. It's odd. You guys are odd. You're an oddball. You're odd. Odd freak. You freakazoid. Fucking freak. Also, just to end this video off, because I'm done talking about the things I wanted to talk about, I just needed to throw those out there. Keith David loves the fact that he plays that owl cat fucking thing on Has Been Hotel, and I love that for him specifically.
You're a loser, baby, a loser, goddamn baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch, you're a loser just like me. Who are you talking to? Who the